Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast for today, Thursday, May 12, 2016. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. As part of Agriculture Awareness Month, which is celebrated annually in May, the Department of Agriculture is hosting a month of activities, and one such activity was an open day of the greenhouses at the field in Prospect on Tuesday, May 10th. At the event, which targeted ministers of government, permanent secretaries, supermarket officials, and members of the press, Agriculture Supervisor Randy Elliott spoke about the production that is currently taking place in the greenhouses.
Both greenhouses carry a capacity, one carry a capacity of 750 plants and the other carry a capacity of 1,100 plants. When you go into the greenhouse, you're going to realize that the practices and what you see in both greenhouses would vary, right? In one, we try to keep it very high-tech, and the other, we try to experiment with different methods that are a lot cheaper to the average farmer. Over the year, we started within this greenhouse, we started with two varieties, and those were yellow and a red variety, namely Aristotle and Lafayette. And over a 3 months period, we were able to harvest some 3,800 pounds. Also within this greenhouse, we realized that we need to occupy each space that is present within the greenhouse. And thus far, we would have did 2 crops of cauliflower and broccoli, totaling some 800 heads. And we also have a weekly harvesting of thyme.
Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Alexis Jeffers, in delivering brief remarks, stated that he was satisfied with the production in both greenhouses.
I want to congratulate all of the persons, including Randy and his team, for ensuring that this does not turn out to be an effort of futility. We are seeing the results this morning that I believe can well be given commendation for. This particular technology, even though it is expensive, it is one that can repay over and over again. Because if you are looking at production for over a 12-month period, then this particular environment is what you'd want to embrace. And I want to also say that this particular trend that we are trying to embrace at the Department of Agriculture fits right into the theme that we have adopted for this particular month of activity, Agriculture Awareness Month, which is adapting to climate change for greater food security. And with the climate change taking place all over, we're hearing so much about it these days. We have to find ways and means to continue producing food so that we can feed ourselves.
The month of activities is being celebrated under the theme Adapting to Climate Change to Achieve Greater Food Security. The Nevis Island Administration has commenced the second phase of the Bath Stream Enhancement Project. Here is more in this report.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, Carl Williams, gave us an update on the project.
Sometime in the past, we would have constructed these pools, which formed a part of Phase 1. Now we are doing Phase 2, which involves the construction of a bridge that you can see here, so that persons can access on either side of the stream rather than walking in the water. Later on, once the bridge is completed, we are going to reinforce the sides of the stream with boulders. It won't be like what we are having here. It will be natural boulders, so you have that natural look still. Later on as well, we are hoping to do some change rooms where persons can come, use bathroom facilities, and also have places that they can change. Presently, we don't have that, and that is something we are hoping to do in a short time. The other thing that we are hoping to do is that there's a small pool above which is uncovered. We are hoping to expand it, and then we will put a shed on it. So at least we can have at least 2 pools where we have some privacy in the other pool as well. Presently there's one that is covered, the other one is not covered, and because of that we have a lot of algae build-up on it, so it's very difficult for a person to use. So we are going to do that as well. So all in all, I must say that the project is going quite well, and the contractor, Lefco Equipment Rental Construction Company, they have been doing a very good job. They did the first phase here and we were very satisfied, and so we felt that we should also engage them in doing the second phase as well.
According to Williams, the project is expected to be completed in July of this year. We also spoke with businesswoman Eldaria Jones, who operates at the Bath Stream. She gave her impressions on the project.
It is my understanding that this is a 2-tier project. The project is to serve disabled persons and also to serve persons for crossing over when the gut comes down. Okay? And I think it is a good idea because I know many disabled people who are unable to come through down there on the steps. And not many of them have cars anyway. So you find it very difficult for them to come through the hot springs. So this can at least ease some of the pressure that they go through, and then more persons will be coming.
The project is being undertaken by Lefco Equipment Rentals and Construction Company Limited. I'm Fredicia Liebert reporting for the Nevis Newscast.
Thanks, Fredicia. The Alexandra Hospital was yesterday, Wednesday, May 11th, the recipient of a new piece of well-needed equipment for the facility's maternity ward. The antepartum monitor is a gift donated by the Ministry of Social Development's Gender Affairs Division.
Yes, today represents a very significant milestone, if you will, of an initiative that was conceptualized about a year ago. We came up with an initiative we entitled Motherhood, a Legacy of Love. We figured, well, if we're going to be receiving donations and funds, we need to find an additional outlet for that. And so we thought of the hospital, we thought of the maternity ward, and we contacted the administrators here at the Alexandra Hospital, and they communicated to us that one of the very much needed items or equipment would be an antepartum monitor. And we thought that that would very much fit into what we were trying to do, and the connection between our honoring of mothers and at the same time being able to purchase a much needed piece of medical equipment here at the hospital.
Counselor at the Gender Affairs Division, Wayne Maynard. Maynard used the opportunity to thank all who supported the division's initiative.
We promoted that idea, and I must say with great thankfulness to members in the community, it was very, very, very well received. We had people who came forward and were very willing to be able to donate. We even had teenagers who participated in this effort. It took us much longer than we initially thought it would, and so here we are a year later, but we are very delighted and thrilled that we were able to raise in excess of $10,000 to be able to purchase this item.
Making the official presentation, Maynard expressed the hope that the equipment would give many years of service to the hospital's maternity ward.
It's an honor to be the recipient of such a, to us, a very precious piece of medical equipment, which naturally is one of the cornerstones of child care before they're born. It would definitely allow us to be able to foresee certain dangers for the children, for the unborn child, and allow us to act in a more prompt and more efficient manner. It is just one piece of equipment. It is we do need more of these. Absolutely, but it does go a long way in augmenting our capabilities right now at the Alexandra Hospital, and we are ever so much grateful to be at the receiving end of this generous gift.
Administrator Gary Pemberton also thanked the Gender Affairs Division for contributing to the improvement of healthcare services offered at the Alexandra Hospital. Also witnessing the handing over were Medical Chief of Staff Dr. Cardell Rollins, Matron Aldris Pemberton Diaz, as well as Shelley Liebert and Margaret Grant of the Gender Affairs Division. Still to come.
With training of nurses and other professionals, including nursing assistants, attendants, community health workers, and emergency medical technicians, will remain a priority for the Nevis Island administration.
The details after this break.
Celebrating the old, showcasing the new. Culturama 42.
The Department of Community Development invites the general public to join with us in celebrating Community Development Month from May 1st to May 31st, 2016. The month will be filled with exciting and educational activities such as open day at various community centers, a panel discussion on Let's Talk, a talent show, a flea market, a jumble sale, and a community development day. Community development activities build stronger and more resilient communities.
Come you, come me, come let us unite and make a better Nivision community. Our community, our commitment, our concern.
Welcome back. As Nurses Week is being celebrated from May 9th to 15th, focus is on the theme Nurses, a Force for Change, Improving Health Systems Resilience. Making an address on Monday, May 9th to officially declare the week open, Deputy Premier and Minister of Health, the Honourable Mark Brantley, noted that a resilient health system ensures universal access to health workers. It is for this reason that the Ministry of Health continues to promote professional development in the field of nursing.
The training of nurses and other professionals, including nursing assistants, attendants, community health workers, and emergency medical technicians, will remain a priority for the Nevis Island administration. Training opportunities for all of these careers are available right here in the Federation. I implore young people to take advantage of the opportunity to be a part of this rewarding profession. In-service training is also a requirement for nursing professionals, with training sessions conducted weekly. Our human resources for health strategy also includes the recruitment of young persons into the profession. As such, a week of activities will also include visits to various schools around the island.
Meantime, today is being celebrated as Nurses Day. May 12th is the birth date of the mother of nursing, Florence Nightingale. Nurses on Nevis are commemorating the day with a service which began at 6 p.m. at the Crossroad Community Church. Activities for Nursing Week continue tomorrow, May 13th.
On Friday, we'll be having our luncheon and T-shirt day where we'll wear T-shirts, so if you come to the hospital, you may find that there's a bit of a change in the attire of the nurses. They'll be wearing a T-shirt instead of the normal uniform. And then on Saturday evening, we'll be having a cocktail and at the Golden Rock Hotel. On Sunday now, we'll be culminating the whole weeks of activities with a family beachnik, where all the nurses will come along with their family and we'll just socialize a bit.
Tomorrow's luncheon, put on by the Nevis Nurses Association at the School for the Blind on Government Road, commences at 11:30 a.m. Tickets cost $20. The St. James Winfest kicks off tonight, and the Ministry of Tourism is promoting the weekend-long community festival as one of the activities on its Exposition in Nevis calendar. Here is Communications Officer Sheila James with the details.
Exposition Nevis 2016 continues this Thursday, 12th of May, with the start of Winfest 2016. All are invited to join the free event from 8 p.m. to 3 a.m. at the Candy Shop Line. Dance the night away to the sounds of judgment and ecstasy. And on Friday, 13th of May, Rumours Bar and Grill on the Newcastle Express presents Winfest dance party teaser, music and food, start time 8 p.m. to 3 a.m. Then on Saturday the 14th of May, festival dance at Dick's Bar 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Music by Odyssey and Small Acts, entry fee $25 EC. Sunday the 15th of May, Sound Clash, Whitehall Basketball Court, Judgment Sounds, Ecstasy International Braveheart and Blackstone 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. With Monday 6th of May, Juve with the Sweet Sounds of Odyssey procession from Whitehall to Herbert's Beach, start time 6 a.m. to 12 noon, and then from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. it's the Herbert's Beach Family Affair. Jam to the Core Band, Blackstone, Ecstasy and the Ultimate Band.
Communications Officer Sheila James with the Ministry of Tourism's News Extra. And that concludes this evening's presentation of the Nevis Newscast. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing. Good night.
Celebrating the old, showcasing the new. Culturama 42.